Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review slash first impressions for you. It is my last episode or video of my 10 days of foundation. For the last video I'm going to be reviewing the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. I was so excited to try this because I found so many great reviews on this and I just wanted to try it out myself, as I have not tried a stick foundation before ever. So this is my first one and I can tell you now I am liking it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed or are enjoying my 10 days of foundation series, and let me know by liking this video if you would like to see more foundation reviews, and let me know in the comments below what foundation you would like to see me try or recommendations of any foundations you think I would like. So keep on watching. Okay, so like I said in the intro, I'm going to be reviewing the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick, or stick foundation. It has 12.5 grams or 0.44 ounces. I got the shade 118 or Y325. I bought this shade because I wanted to match my tan. I am a little bit tanned at the moment. I wouldn't say I'm massively tanned, but I wanted to try this out. So Y325 I got. If I love this foundation, I'm going to get a shade that matches my normal skin tone. I think I'm going to like this because I've seen reviews and people use this and love it, so yes. So before I get into it, I have oily combination skin, mostly oily in my T-zone and then normal, kind of sometimes dry everywhere else. So at the moment, I woke up this morning really early because I have uni today, and my skin felt a little bit dry around my cheek area and on my nose, but my T-zone right here is oily and so is my chin. So it just looks like this. I took the lid off and then you just go like this. I'm going to see how much is in there actually. So that's how much you get. It does look quite dark, but like I said, I'm tanned. My face isn't tanned because I don't like to tan in my face. So like I do in every video, I prime one half of my face. I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm that I've been using in every day so far in 10 days of foundation. Okay, so it is the last day of 10 days of foundation, so it's day 10. Let me know if you've enjoyed it, like this video, and make sure to subscribe for more. And let me know if you want to see any more reviews on any of the foundations, because I love foundations. I'm going to be using one side with a brush and then one side with a beauty blender, and then I'm going to powder one side of my face, the non-prime side. So I normally prime my left side, or the right side to you. I chose this primer because it's not actually a primer. It's got glycerin in it, but it doesn't change anything with the foundation besides from sticking a bit longer maybe throughout the day. Okay, so whilst that dries and sets, I'm going to do it on the non-primer side. I know my hair's up again, but I'm just going to university and I do art, so I just want my hair out of the way. I've seen people draw this on, I've seen people use the brush. I'm actually going to draw it on. So I'm really scared because I've never used a stick foundation before. I'm just going to go with it. So I think that was okay. So this side is with the beauty blender. So I'm just going to blend that in. I don't have necessarily problem skin, but I do have freckles and the odd blemish. Okay, so instantly that's blended amazingly and it matches my fake tan like perfect in this lighting anyway. I'm going to leave it there and then I'm going to do this side of my face, the primed side. Again, that blended out really easily. Definitely prefer the brush side. It gave a more of a flawless finish and full cover, well, more coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage yet. It also didn't cling to any dry patches, but with the Beauty Blender and the non-prime side, it kind of clung to some of my dry patches on my nose. It's only like a little bit, so I'm going to go in with another layer just to see how it goes. So I'm going to use the brush all over now just to see if it helps. Looking at it and it's getting more of a full coverage. We'll see throughout the day if it does oxidize, and these lights might be washing it out anyway, so we shall see throughout the day. So far I'm really liking it. I would say it's a kind of a satin finish. I wouldn't say it's matte, definitely not. So if you are really oily, I only have a oily T-zone, so I think it'll be fine on me. But if you are really oily, I would set the whole face. But for this, I do need to put concealer on, so bear with me. So now I have my concealer on. I'm going to set this half of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Okay, so that's definitely mattified it a little bit. So yeah, I would definitely recommend powdering if you are oily skinned, but I'm going to leave this side, the primed side, to not have any powder on it. So it is now 10 to 8 in the morning. I will come back after university. I'm not sure what time that will be yet, but it'll be quite later. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So far I am loving it. Okay, so I have literally just walked through the door from university. It is now 5:20, just gone 20 past, and let's see how it's looking. Okay, so I did look in the lift or elevator in my university because the lighting was really good in there, and I could see some dry patches, and that was it. You can definitely see that I am much more oily on the non-powdered side. I hope you can see how oily I am, and I am also getting a little bit oily on the powdered side. I do think the powdered side has clung to my dry patches a lot more. I got a little bit of dryness on my chin by here and also on my nose area by here, but everywhere else seems okay. I don't know which one I prefer because I don't know whether it's the powder that's doing that or it's the no primer, or if this is doing like good because no powder. I don't know. I will have to try this foundation out more and try it with powder, without powder, with primer, without primer, and have to get back to you. But so far I actually do really like it. I've heard that people with dry skin actually love this foundation, but I wasn't sure about oily skin, but I really wanted to try it anyway, and I actually do think it's clung to some dry patches, so bear that in mind. It's brought out a lot of oil. Let's do the... Okay, so there is a lot of more transfer, if you can see that on my finger on this side, and then the powder side is a lot less transfer, so it is much better with powder. I would definitely powder this foundation. Yeah, I'm going to see how it looks with primer and powder together. one day, and I will let you know on my Instagram, so make sure to be following me on my Instagram just to know what it looks like. So yeah, that is pretty much it. It doesn't emphasize any pores that I have around my nose area. It looks great, the coverage is still there, and yeah, the only downside is some dry patches and oiliness on my T-zone. So I will come back in a few hours, probably quite late because I didn't check in around lunchtime today because I was in university. Sorry about that, I didn't think I was going to be home this late, but I was, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so this is my last check-in of the day / night. It is currently 11:10 in the evening. Quite late, it's probably been more than 14 hours at least. It's completely gone on my chin. It's very oily on my T-zone, as you can see. It looks fine on my cheeks. The coverage has gone slightly because it wasn't like transfer proof, so it did transfer. It transfers still, especially on the oily part, but throughout the day I did actually enjoy this foundation. I would say it's not an everyday foundation for me. I would personally wear it for like special occasions or doing videos on YouTube and stuff like that. So my final thoughts are that I give it a thumbs up. I would definitely powder if you are oily skinned or oily combination like me, and I think you can build it up to a fuller coverage than I did. I did like a medium borderline full, so I think you can build it up to a full coverage, so bear that in mind. I will test it out and let you know on my social media, like on YouTube when I use it on my videos, and also on my Instagram, so make sure you follow my Instagram to stay in touch with how I'm liking it, or ask me, remind me on my Instagram photos, how did you feel about that foundation. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know down below if you enjoyed 10 days of foundation. This is the final day and I really hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.